official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our featured bout, and it is brought to you by Cedric Kushner Promotions in association with the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in the heavyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting to my left out of the red corner, he's wearing purple trunks with black trim and weighed in at 246 pounds. A native of Louisville, Kentucky, he now makes his home right here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and has a professional record of 22 wins, 10 losses, 1 draw, with 20 of his 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Marselles, more than a conqueror, Brown. And his opponent fighting directly across from him tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing blue trunks with white trim and weighed in at 227 pounds. Hailing from Temple City, California, his record consists of 18 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, with 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome King Ipitan. Once again, your referee in charge, Richard Steele, now to give the instructions. 10 rounds scheduled.
Okay, I spoke to both fighters in the dressing room. I'm cautioning you again. Obey my commands at all times. Shake hands, good luck.
All right, well, you see the height in the ring there. I mean, this certainly eclipses Grant versus Lewis. They called that too big. This must be 3 big or 4 big, huh, Smitty?
At least. Again, it looks like an NBA lineup.
All right, Richie Steele calls for the bell, and this is scheduled for 10. King Ipitan won his first 13 pro fights before that Bobby Crabtree situation.
Marselles,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
Marselles Brown starting out with a couple of nice jabs and nice right hand. He's busy from the get-go here.
Lands a left hook followed by a right, and he's got Ipitan in trouble already, and the rush showing on Ipitan, who hasn't fought in almost a year.
Brown's got to be careful not to leave himself too exposed. I think he hurt Ipitan with one of those right hands, but he's got to be careful not to leave himself exposed.
Richie Steele warning right now to Ipitan. Ipitan trying to establish that jab and keep Marselles Brown off him, but he's having a heck of a time doing it. Very rocky first minute here for comebacking King Ipitan,
who still looks in a little bit of trouble. That right hand hurt him.
Brown's got big punching power. He's got 20 knockouts in his 22 wins. Been stopped 8 times, though, so watch for a wild hand. If he drops that guard, he's going to get caught by Ipitan. This can go either way. A very fast first round so far from Marselles Brown. Uncharacteristic, I might say, of the performances I've seen of him as of late, although this is his first start of Y2K.
Ipitan trying to clear his head. Needs to throw his jab a little bit and try to get back into this first round. There he goes with the nice jab.
Oh, and a big right over the top, delayed droppage of King Ipitan. The king in his court in the ring, but he's on the floor right now. Richie Steele given a mandatory 8 count. Brown, a very good finisher.
That was a great right hand, Arnie.
Still almost a minute to go here in the first, and a very tough one. Ipitan looked like he was going down again. No standing 8 count here in Nevada. Ipitan trying to hold on. Very shaky legs right now. Brown wades in for the kill. They're right in front of us.
And Ipitan's doing nothing to try to keep Brown off of him.
Totally in survival mode at this point and trying to hang on and hold on as he's doing right there. Richie Steele having none of it, though, separates the fighters. Still 25 seconds to go. Left uppercut on the inside rocks Ipitan. Just looking to make it back to his corner. Look at those legs right now.
Yeah, he's wobbly. He's still really on Queer Street. Hurt by a number of right hands.
Brown continues to pummel him, using the jab. Best Marselles Brown has looked in ages. Oh, and a left hook almost drops Ipitan at the end of the round. A long walk back to his corner by King Ipitan.
Listen to me. Drop your hands, right? Drop your hands. You gotta keep them hands up, right? You don't never said, don't drop them hands. Ipitan, look at me.
Yeah, give me some water.
Huh?
Give me some water.
Give me some water.
Big right hand over the top by Marselles Brown. He got all of that 86 inches of reach into that one. And at the end of the round, he landed a nice left hook that had Ipitan ready to go again. There's that left hook, and Ipitan was really ready to go. The king getting crowned in round number 1.
Round 2 of a scheduled 10 round, a big first round for Marselles Brown, dropping King Ipitan, then almost doing it near the end of the round for a second time with a left hook. Brown coming off 2 knockout losses of his own, really looking to get his career back on track coming in tonight, 22-10. How much of a change is having Floyd Mayweather Sr. in his corner, Smitty?
I think a tremendous change. You know, Floyd Mayweather Sr., one of the top trainers in boxing. You might see Junior finding out what it's going to be like without him. And again, he's very poised in there, Brown. Even though he's had Ipitan in a lot of trouble, he's setting up everything off the jab. You see him waiting patiently for the right hand to come across, and he really looks like a much improved fighter, even though he's had a lot of inactivity.
Ipitan's legs still not underneath him.
And he's not doing anything, not landing anything significant. He's trying to throw a few right hands.
Oh, and he's backed up one more time. Ipitan in big trouble again. Richie Steele taking a hard and close look at the 28-year-old Nigerian.
He can't get out of the way of the right hand.
Make that 29-year-old Nigerian. No correction, make it 28.
Ipitan's only fought 12 rounds in the last 5.5 years, and that's just way too much inactivity.
How about Monday morning quarterbacking the choosing of an opponent for Ipitan's comeback fight?
Well, you know, Marselles Brown on paper, 22-10-1. He does have 20 KOs, but this is going to be, any guy 7 foot is going to be a difficult opponent for anybody to fight.
I mean, again, you go by where it is on paper. He's been knocked out 8 times, though. 8 guys didn't find it that difficult to knock him out. Some of them were household names. Some of them weren't, like Art Tucker and Bobby Crabtree. Same Bobby Crabtree who knocked out Ipitan in 1, knocked out Marselles Brown in 2.
Brown slowing down a little bit now, maybe letting Ipitan get back into this fight a little bit.
Under a minute to go here in the second. Now the secondary thought at this point is that Marselles Brown punch himself out here in the first 2 rounds.
He threw a lot of heavy punches and really put his weight behind him, and he could have. He looks a little fatigued here, slowing down. Ipitan still not doing enough on the inside, and I think once he gets on the inside, he should try to work that thin body of Marselles Brown.
Brown never passed 8 rounds, and the last time he was there was August of '95. We go into the deep water, things could get interesting. Ipitan's last fight, he went the full 8 in October of last year. Coming near the second, Ipitan starting to open up here near the end of the second round, and perhaps Brown did punch himself out as he seems very happy to walk back to his corner, and a warning near the end of the round for holding from Richie Steele to King Ipitan.
Come on. Listen, man. Listen. Get your ass out there and fight, man. Do your fucking job.
Well, as we start round number 3, a very unhappy Floyd Mayweather in the corner of Marselles Brown. Can't believe that his pupil at this point was tired at the end of 2 rounds.
Colorful instructions, to say the least. Ipitan got back into the round and towards the tail end of it. Marselles Brown looking tired.
Marselles Brown just ate an uppercut on the inside, and he may be in a lot of trouble here right now. It's King Ipitan getting up off the floor in the first round, perhaps stealing the second right now, and a dead tired Marselles Brown. may be ready to go, and this may be the 9th knockout of his career coming up here right now. He's been stopped 8 times. Ipitan's been off the floor in his career before to win. And a left hook. Drops Marselles. Brown for the 2nd time here in the 3rd. Getting up very slowly. And we said he might have punched himself out in the 1st. And it's over. In dramatic fashion, King Ipitan gets off the floor from a pummeling in the 1st round.